Angels, welcome back to the 30 days of cleaning with me, Hayley. Today's clean is going to be slightly different than the last 25 days that we have done, and I'm going to explain to you exactly why. During the last 25 days, I have come on this journey with you absolute dreamboats, and we have got our houses clean and organised. Certain parts of our homes, including our medicine cabinets, our cleaning cupboard, all of these have been cleaned and organised. So these are what I like to call the finer details. Now it's time to take on the visuals. So by this, what I mean is our main rooms. We've done the smaller things and these should be in order by now, but we've not done a big clean yet. Today we are going to be taking on the kitchen, and this is going to be covering areas like cleaning our floors, the work surfaces, vacuuming, getting under the kitchen cabinets. All of these kind of areas in our kitchen we are going to be tackling today. The end result of this should be that your smaller details, i.e. the cleaning cupboard, the medicine cabinet, they are now all organised, our kitchen drawers, and now we're focusing on the main area of the kitchen. So with that in mind, go and grab yourself some cleaning tools and let's get in to today's clean. The first place that I want us to start cleaning in our kitchens today is underneath our cupboards. So this section here, notoriously lots of us miss these because it's that old age thing, out of sight, out of mind. But we do want to focus on these because what will happen on the under units is they get lots of grease and grime build up, particularly the ones closest to your oven. So we're going to be tackling these first, then we're going to move on to work surfaces, then we're going to move on to appliances, and then we're going to move on to the dining table, then we're going to move on to kitchen cabinets, the front of them and the handles, then we're going to move on to our floors, and then we are going to have a spotlessly clean kitchen. Guys, and after every section, so we're going to be doing the C before D method here as always. Once you've used your cleaner, which would be something like Cif or dish soap, go ahead and make sure you remove the product with warm tap water. And then once we've done this, I've already got a solution made up here, and this is my bleach solution. So we're going to take off the product now with our clean cloth with warm water, and then we're going to go in and we're going to disinfect with our bleach. C before D. Okay guys, when it comes to your appliances, the best thing to use is just some antibacterial dish soap. So for my toaster, I'm going to use the soft cloth on the outside part with some antibacterial dish soap, and then afterwards I've got a lot of staining. You might find that you get this on your toaster on the metal bits. I'll show you in a second. You might find that you get some staining, obviously from the heat, so where it kind of like burns. And we're going to then go in with our marigold scourer to get rid of that. So, but first we're just going to take a tiny bit of dish soap. You don't need a lot at all. And then we're going to rub this over our toaster and we're going to get it looking clean and fresh. Once you've got any muck off of your toaster and you have wiped it down with your dish soap, we are going to go in with our bleach cloth and we're just going to go over it and sanitize it at this point. Make sure when you do this you pay particular attention to the buttons at the side. So these are obviously the areas that are high touch areas. These will be the ones that are mostly touched by members in your family, and that then runs the risk of transferring bacteria. So go ahead and give those a good wipe over. And then we can move on to the drying of the appliances. Okay guys, so take your clean white microfiber cloth and just buff away at your toaster and just make sure it's nice and dry. And this should be enough for it to look shiny. One of my Hayley's helpful hacks when it comes to toasters, especially if you have stainless steel, is go ahead at this point and use a pea-sized amount of hair conditioner and just rub it over the front of the appliance. I'm obviously not going to be using this because mine is a plastic toaster, but if you've got a stainless steel one, rub the conditioner over it and it will make it really, really shiny and streak-free. Okay guys, so that's one appliance done. We are now going to carry this process through on the rest of our appliances to get them clean and spotless. Once we have done our appliances, we're going to move on to tackling the cupboards. Now, my cupboards are high gloss and you need to be really careful with what you put on these. So I tend to just favour antibacterial dish soap and then I buff them clean and shiny with my Marigold Crystal Clear Cloth. This cloth is amazing on high gloss units. If you haven't got one, get one purely for that because it really gets them up nice and clean and shiny. If you've got things like wood, you're going to want to use a different type of method. So things like wood, if you've got handprints, for example, like sticky oily prints from kids touching the cupboards, you can go ahead and get them off with a black tea solution. So go ahead and boil your kettle and make some black tea and wipe them over with that. You can obviously also use the dish soap as well, but to get rid of any grease and oil stains, go ahead and use black tea. But seeing as we're doing high gloss currently, let's go ahead and fill up our sink with some antibacterial dish soap. time to move on to our dining tables. So for this, I'm going to be using my iClean Mini to do this, but you can use antibacterial dish soap or a multi-purpose spray. And we're going to go ahead and clean the whole of the table. Once I've done this, we are then going to go over it with our tea solution. Make sure when you're cleaning your dining table, you do underneath as well. There will be people that touch underneath the table, and there can sometimes be, especially if you have smaller children, food and stuff stuck to the underside. I know. Welcome to the world of parenthood. So make sure you do underneath the table as well as on top of the table, just so it's getting a really nice deep clean. We've applied our tea solution, we can then go ahead and buff it dry with our crystal clear cloth. And this table will have no finger marks and it will be so shiny. If you've got a glass table, this is absolutely the best method to use. Time to Cinderella our floors. So we're going to do the floors and the baseboards now, guys. And for this, I am going to be using our favourite, it's Beverly Bleach. This is where she comes into play and fills our hearts with joy. On our clean today, guys, is going to be our sink. Obviously, we have been using this a lot throughout the clean, so we want to make sure that this is clean and sanitized before we leave our pristine clean kitchen. So for this, I'm going to be using my Viacal that kills 99.9% of bacteria. This is a bathroom spray, but it works perfectly well in the kitchen too. Now our sink is clean, the final step in our hygiene routine is to wash our rubber gloves and then wash our hands. So we'll do the rubber gloves first. Leave the kitchen, guys. I'm now just going to put some bleach down both of my drains. And also at this stage, guys, remember that once you have finished doing all of your cleaning, make sure that your cloths are cleaned and sanitized properly. So whether that be putting them through a hot wash or whether that be soaking them in bleach, just make sure that they get a good deep clean, because obviously we have been tackling grease and grime within the kitchen and you want them to be clean for the next time you come to use them. This is what the end result of my kitchen clean looks like. I am so happy that my house is organised, that my kitchen is clean, that my drawers are clean and organised, my medicine cabinet, my cleaning cabinet, everything in the kitchen is now complete. And that, my friends, should make you feel very good and accomplished. So much for watching today's vlog, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope that you are still following along the 30 days of cleaning with Hayley. If you have lost your mojo, go ahead and start watching again and try and drag it back. If you need a bit of support from me, feel free to drop a comment below and I will G you along. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and click on the subscribe button because we love to have new people here. Go ahead also and share the content on your socials because sharing is caring. And if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and smash the like button. I will be back again tomorrow, guys, for day 27 of 30 days of cleaning with Hayley. I hope you guys can join me. Until then, keep it clean.